Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is an FV304, otherwise known as Bert, and it's the Tier 6 British SPG, and this particular one is being commanded by Heimblood, and it's on the south spawn of Mines, and I believe that this is a standard battle. It is. Okay, now something you may know about the FV304 is it's got a very short range. It's got two gun options, a 25 pounder or a 4.5 inch gun, but the range is rather limited compared to other Artys, which means you have to get closer to the action. But the good thing about Bert is it's the fastest Arty in the game. Okay, 5916 using the ruck in the donut to conceal himself, but that poodle's not. And rounds coming in, lovely hit there, 92 hit points. The thing about Bert is that although the rounds do not do much damage unless you hit a very weak point, they can hit with great precision. And he does critical damage to the tracks of that T-25 pilot. And there's an OHO there as well. The other great thing is the reload speed. Round out, and he hits 64 on the OHO. It reloads very quickly. The Bert can actually has a rate of fire of 4.44 rounds per minute for the 25 pounder and 6.74 rounds per minute for the 4.5 inch gun. Or actually, that may be the other way round. Actually, I think it's the 6 rounds per minute for the 25 pounder and 4 for the 4.5 inch, and their round went into the OI there. It was unsighted at the time it hit, so we don't know exactly how much damage he did, but he certainly did get a hit, and another hit on the OHO, 150 this time. He's not liking it. He's getting definitely upset by getting hit. You can tell that when the tanks start jerking backwards. They recoil from the actual effect, and that KV3 just took 111 hit. He's getting ready to setting up the OI for another one, rather. Unfortunately, it pulled forward and the round landed just behind. And these rounds don't have much in the way of splash damage. In fact, negligible splash at all. It's only 2 meters or 1.39 meters, depending on which round it is. Going for the KV3. A shot right into the side, damaged his tracks, 35 hit points. He's backing away, but I think that's a kill shot the next time he goes for that KV3. And the OHO just took a shot. He's reloading, rounds out, and yes, that had 25 hit points there. And another shot into the tracks. You can see the mark on the just above the tracks where it hit. Go for the ONI this time. Rounds out. Another hit, 163. You can see it's racking up the damage. The battle's only been going for about 4 minutes, or just under 3 minutes rather, and he's already scored nearly 1,000 hit points of damage. Okay, going for the OHO again, dialed in, and rounds out. Oh, twang! He did a critical hit, but it didn't do anything else, no damage at all. So I suspect it damaged a crew member because it did hit right on top of the armour, and he got 148 hit points that time. He hit the engine deck, and the OHO's gone down. Now it's a difficult shot to try and hit that ONI. In fact, I think he's in a Arty safe position because he's got a red line if he tries to aim directly. But are there any enemy that are closer? Yes, there are. A poodle, but Heimblood's going to have to reverse a little because he's got a red line all the way, which means there is an obstruction in the way. Probably the rock face. Yes, Heimblood did back away just to see if he could get a better shot. Now he's going to reposition because the enemy seems to be being pushed back. So he's going to try and get a bit closer to the action. If he sits in this bush over here, he should be able to hit quite a few. But no, he's actually going to move on to the south approach. He's going to get really close to the enemy, and that way he can hit that ONI even though he's hiding behind the rock. He thinks he's Arty safe there. He's not. Round out. Oh, yes, and you can see the yellow mark on the front of the tank there. He definitely hit him. And he did get a critical hit, so I suspect he may have hurt the driver. When you see a critical hit and there's no visible mark, but it definitely hit the superstructure, it's usually because it took out a module inside the tank, either a crew member or an internal module, such as the gun, or maybe even the ammo rack. Right, now he can hit that UDES. It's right at the back of the map, on the plateau. Round out. It's a long flight. He lands in front. It's a splash hit. It was that close. Going for the UDES again. He's in the siege mode, so he's not going to move very fast. Rounds out. And the good thing about this is oh, he's got a fire! And the UDES was taken out. He got 136 hit points off a fire. A premium extinguisher may have gone off, but it didn't help the UDES because he was taken out by the T-54 Mod 1. That A43 is moving into Nigel's spot. The position on C1, and that's a kill shot for the A43. Well done. That's the first kill for Heimblood. And he's moving up again. There's not that many left. In fact, there's just two. The enemy Arty and a light tank. Now, the AMX-13 F3 has just been taken out by the... oh, he drowned, actually. How did he drown? Oh, what a waste. Very sad when you see somebody drown, because obviously they've just given up. They're not good enough to play the game properly. And the Type 62's been taken out, and that's the end of the game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see how well everyone did. And it's an ace tanker for Heimblood, 76 in the FV304. He also picked up a bruiser medal because he did more than 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. He did 12 in that battle, and I'm pretty sure on some of those he did take out the crew members. He also got a Gore's medal because he did more damage, exceeding 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And he picked up a Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else. At least 6 tanks subsequently destroyed by other members of his team. And you can see that from that list there. If we look at the team scores, well, he came top on damage, 2,408 hit points of damage. But he didn't get the high caliber. The reason for that is the UDES managed to score 2,448 hit points of damage over on the other team. Now, when it came to kills... well, he was a little way down the table. He managed to get 1 kill at least, the A43, but he was topped out by the T-34 first prototype, who came in with 4 kills. And when it came to base XP, well, he came third with 825, which is still a respectable score. He fired 20 rounds, got 16 direct hits, 14 penetration, and 4 splash damage. Did damage of 2,408 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 9 of the enemy, but got 1 kill. On a standard account, he earned 25,857 credits, and after ammunition resupply, he managed to take away 27,838 credits with the holiday ops bonus. He received base XP of 825, but it was times 5 for the first victory of the day, and there's the holiday ops bonus in there again as well. So he took away 4,348 XP, which is a huge amount, which is really, really nice. So well done, Heimblood. Another ace tanker in the BERT. Proves you really know how to use this machine. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in our next video.